will proceed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Commissioner Larry Rogers from Cook County Board of Review. I want to thank you all for coming. Currently, I'm serving as chairman of the Board of Review. It's been a privilege to open today's press conference on behalf of the board. Having served my community for over 20 years as a commissioner, I know that our mission is simple: to make sure every property owner in Cook County has access to a fair and transparent appeal process. Whether you're a homeowner, small business, or someone navigating the process for the first time, we're here to help you. We also know that not everyone has the same access to information. That's why we've expanded our outreach programs, especially in communities where appeal rates have been particularly low in the past. We want every resident to know their rights and implore them to pre-file their appeals today. We're proud of the work we've done, and we're committed to doing even more. Thank you again for being here, and I look forward to hearing from my fellow commissioners. Commissioner Steele?
Thank you, Commissioner Rogers. Thank you for coming. My name is Samantha Steele. I am a Board of Review Commissioner in the 2nd District. Cook County, each township has limited time for filing appeals. State statute gives us 30 days. So it really highlights the importance of pre-filing. With back to school right now, when your township is open, people aren't necessarily thinking that they need to file their appeal mostly until they get their tax bill, and then it's already too late. So it is of utmost importance that taxpayers are filing their appeal.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank my colleagues, Commissioner Rogers, the chair this year for the Board of Review. Thank you for your leadership, Commissioner Steele, and myself, Commissioner Cardenas, George Cardenas. I am Commissioner of the 1st District. And this press conference was born really out of frustration and a call to action. Many of us, and I want to congratulate him for being here, Commissioner Anaya, Commissioner Stamps, from the Cook County Board of Commissioners, and Commissioner Aguilar as well. They were there in a hearing, and one of the most often questions we got was, why are the appeal rates so low in the minority communities? And the explanation was, obviously we were trying hard to let everybody know, to get the information out so they can appeal, and it's difficult. So I thank the press for being here. It is so important for people to understand what's at stake. Their financial lifeline in many ways is their home, and so they need to defend that. They need to defend that like the most precious things that they have. I want to highlight 2 things because I think that Commissioner Rogers and Commissioner Steele have said the things that need to be said about informing people. You can look at the website, cookcountyboardreview.com, as a source, but I also want you to also go to each of your representatives, whether it's a Cook County Commissioner, whether it's an alderman, whether it's a state representative or a state senator. Go to their websites to make sure they have all the information that you need on all the things that matter to you. Quality of life is one, and property taxes and your home, anything that relates to your home, I think ought to be the most important one. So I'm going to show you two slides, and hopefully if the camera can zoom in on both of them, but I'm going to show first this one, which is the appeal rates. And if ABC can then zoom in on this, what the appeal rates show is how paltry they are in this particular community. West Township has African American, Latino, and also white ethnic population. And it tells you that the appeal rate in Humboldt Park is 16%. Parts of East Humboldt Park is 8%. Bucktown is 52%, and we'll talk about that, why that differential. In Wicker Park is 55%. Austin, 6%. Garfield Park, 8%. North Lawndale, 8%. South Lawndale, 4%. Near West Side is 9%. Now, part of it is informational, part of it is educational, and part of it is the fact that folks with computers and access to technology and access to information are going to appeal at a higher rate. And in this slide, I'm going to show you, in this same township, right, if they can zoom in on it, it has the increases. And we'll go through the increases as percentage, so you get an idea of why we're here to tell you that you should appeal. The increases, let's go to Humboldt Park. East Humboldt Park, 33%. West Humboldt Park, 14%. You can understand how it's moving, right? It's going west, meaning that those increases because people are buying and rehabbing their properties. Bucktown is 14%, and Wicker Park is 18%. Now, notice the higher percentages are in minority communities as they move, progress, gentrification forces are at play. Austin is now 37% increases. Garfield Park, 64%. Lawndale, 33%. That's the west part of Lawndale. South Lawndale is 121%. Near West Side, only 9%. It tells you where it's going. Gentrification forces are at play, obviously, and this is what we have to inform. And what we at the Board of Review need to do is seek uniformity in a town like West Township. We gotta seek uniformity. We need to get those values normalized. The only way we can do that is by people having to appeal. And we're urging. Now we're gonna get our social media, we're gonna get out to Facebook, we're gonna get out the slides of the commissioners and so they can post it on their Facebook and other media, social media platforms because of the importance of it. I think being united on one mission is to protect our homeowners so they don't lose their homes. But more importantly, it's part of being equitable. And I think it's a body. There's no other place right now. The most consequential agency in Cook County is really the Board of Review when it comes to equity. There's no more, home ownership is the most equitable thing you could have. So my English portion is that. If my commissioners allow me a couple of words in Spanish. La plataforma de Facebook, ABC, and we'll put all this in Telemundo. Le quiero decir a los que me ven, a los que están escuchando, a los que quieren ser informados de una nueva información relacionada con sus finanzas, su casa, y cómo apelar los impuestos de su propiedad. Esos impuestos que están incrementando año con año y que usted no tiene respuesta ni tiene solución para poder combatir ese que se ha convertido en un problema financiero para usted y para su familia. La manera que usted puede hacer es seguir nuestra plataforma, el sitio cookcountyboardreview.com, la oficina de los representantes políticos que están aquí atrás de mí y otros que usted conoce. Por favor, acuda a ellos, pida información para que usted pueda apelar su propiedad. Si usted es una hija, es un hijo de papás que necesitan ayuda, que están en tercera etapa, tercera edad, por favor, haga parte de su ayuda, así como los lleva al doctor, ayúdeles con la información de sus casas, porque la pueden perder, y es lo último que queremos nosotros prevenir. Por favor, ayúdenos a diseminar esta información a todas las personas que nos están escuchando, y lo digo con todo corazón, estamos para protegerle y proteger su vida y su casa y su calidad de vida. Gracias.
If we can also hear from the commissioners.
Yeah, Commissioner, do you want to see that?
I want to thank Commissioner Steele and Commissioner Cardenas for their comments. We are united in our mission to help taxpayers throughout Cook County. As Commissioner Cardenas highlighted, we're seeing astronomical increases in value, in particular in the south and west sides of Cook County. These are increases in home values, which are, in many instances, the main thing of value, the main asset that many families have. And to increase the values in the fashion that we've seen is threatening home ownership. So we at the Board of Review are here to serve as a resource to individuals who feel they've been overassessed, If you file with our agency, we will look at the values, and where there's evidence to support it, we'll give you the reductions you're entitled to. We invited some of our colleagues, and we appreciate the support of the Cook County Board in our effort to reach out to taxpayers. Our commissioners have been very supportive in our outreach efforts to touch citizens throughout Cook County, and to highlight some of the problems that are being experienced on the west side. I want to invite Commissioner Stamps to the podium.
Good morning. Thank you to the commissioners of the Board of Review for sounding the alarm on what's happening in our county, specifically in communities of color. Not long ago, the West Side experienced unprecedented flooding, which we know impacted the value of their home, yet that was not considered. We have an aging community, people, working class Americans who have worked and saved and scrimped and used their homes and sent children to college, and now just wish to retire with dignity, but yet cannot relax in the work that they've put forward because they're under the constant threat of losing their homes, which contributes to the already housing crisis that we have. What is being said today, and what Commissioner Cardenas laid out, is the disproportionate impact of increases that are happening in communities like mine. In the Austin community, as he was speaking, I was thinking, oh my God, what is my tax bill going to look like as I scrimp and save and pay out of pocket to send my last child to college and help my daughter, as so many other parents are doing, helping the next generation and really just holding on, or trying to hold on to their homes, because they know that that is where their wealth lies. And now that is under threat as this county moves west and pushes gentrification into historically Black and brown communities. And so that is what we're seeing. And so this is not, let me say, something we're dreaming up. The math is there, the pattern is clear. And so what I'm going to say to my neighbors is, this is a preemptive strike for you to participate in your own rescue. And so because the window is so small of appeals, we are encouraging you in this moment to pre-file, to come to the office or to go online if you have access, and we know that that access has been compromised, which is why so many of our other facilities are important, like public libraries, so that we can have neighbors that can get access to technology and participate. So again, I see where the path is. This is sounding the alarm. This is clearly urgent, and I am encouraging all of the neighbors in my area and throughout Cook County to pre-file, not just for yourselves, but for the future.
Commissioner Long.
So I'm Bill Laurie, I'm Cook County Commissioner of the 3rd District. I joined my colleagues from the Cook County Board here today with our commissioners from Board of Review to support their leadership, to support them stepping up and taking face on an issue which is facing the constituents of Cook County. But I also am here today to give face to my constituents from the 3rd District. Each and every day I'm in the district, I hear concerns about property tax here in this county. And while we collectively need to work on valuation, we need to work on predictability, and we need to make sure exemptions are being utilized when they're afforded to an individual, it's important that each and every constituent knows they have power. They have the power of appeal. So whether you're appealing to the assessor's office, whether you're appealing to our friends here at the Board of Review, or whether you're appealing to PTAB, appeal. Appeal, 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 until we come up with a system that is more equitable, that is more predictable, and a system that you see less regressive type of nature. So thank you for Board of Review for bringing us all here today. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Adma Naya, the County Commissioner of the 7th district. I represent the southwest side of the city of Chicago and many of the townships that have been highlighted by Commissioner Cardenas today with low appeal rates. I think the important thing that we are doing today is that call of action. Because just like Commissioner Steele mentioned earlier, the time to act is now. The time to do something to prevent increases in the future is now. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we don't pay property taxes the same year. We pay them, from the year before. So acting now prevents from any further or potential further impact on your property taxes in the future. My colleagues are probably tired of hearing me say this on the Board of Commissioners, where I always say, there is an injustice when some of our most vulnerable communities lose their properties because they can't afford their taxes.
That's right.
We have senior citizens in immigrant communities, in Black communities that cannot afford their homes because of the increase in their property taxes. We've seen anything from 10% increase. In some places we've seen something like 300% increase. This is something that is unfair to communities that have fixed incomes. It is unfair to communities that don't have resources and don't have the information. And what we're doing here today is trying to empower the residents in Cook County to have the information and to have the resources. There's many predatory letters that are sent out to communities that charge anywhere from 33% to 40% of the reimbursement of the appeals or what they're able to do with the exemptions. Not saying that all of them are like that, but there are many. And what we want to do is to let people know that they can appeal for free. They can appeal for free, yes, with the assessor's office, yes, with the Board of Review, yes, with other, the PTAP, and many others. And you have opportunities to do that many times in the year, right? At least twice. So this is the time to act. This is what we are hoping that our residents get out of today, is to know that they are being empowered with this opportunity, that they can come to any of our district offices or the office here downtown to do the appeal. There will be staff that are able to help you, that will take time to help you, and that will do it in your language as well. I want to thank the Board of Review for having this press conference today and for allowing us to really call this information out to the community, and for having their wonderful team ready to act, not only at the workshops that we do in the community, but also here in the downtown office. Hola, me llamo Alma Naya, soy comisionada del 7º Distrito del Condado de Cook, represento las comunidades del suroeste de la ciudad de Chicago. También son comunidades donde hemos visto que no hay muchas personas que están apelando sus impuestos. Y lo que estamos haciendo hoy es un llamado de urgencia a todos los residentes que no quieren que sus impuestos de propiedad sean impactados en el futuro. Hoy tienen la oportunidad de hacer apelaciones, tienen la oportunidad de tener la información, tienen la oportunidad de hacer estas apelaciones gratuitas en su lenguaje, y estamos aquí disponibles para hacer todo en nuestro poder para que las personas no pierdan su casa nomás porque no van a poder pagar quizás la nueva hipoteca, quizás los nuevos pagos de los impuestos de su propiedad. Estamos aquí para actuar juntos, para ayudarlos y para ojalá que vengan y acudan a nosotros. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much. Frank Aguilar with 16th District, the Western Suburbs. I want to thank my colleagues here, the Board of Review, and the board also, Cook County President Tony Perpico, for joining and bringing us together. I want to make one thing. There's companies out there, private companies, that offer their help to appeal taxes, and they charge you. Don't buy that. This is free. You can come to the offices. Come to our offices. My office is located 7833 Ogden Avenue. Come on in. We will help you pay your taxes. In any language, Commissioner Stewart, I guess she mentioned that might be some obstacles. Technology might be available, or the language. that is not a barrier. We'll find a way. We will find your language. We will speak your language to make sure you pay your taxes. And we will be in complete service to you. It is important. So also, just a warning that if you get something in the mail, they're saying a company, and they put Cook County and on there, and they use a little logo that they're a company, and most I think are county folks, I believe. Don't call them for paying taxes. You do it for free at the Cook County Board of Review. We'll do it for you in our offices. Darle las gracias a mis colegas aquí, que estamos aquí reunidos, juntados para apoyar nuestra gente para los impuestos. La presidenta Tony Papico por unidos aquí hoy. Quiero decirles que hay compañías privadas que les mandan correos por su correo diciendo que pueden apelar sus impuestos. No lo hagan, porque apelar sus impuestos es gratis. Puede ir con el Board Review y hacerlos gratis. Nuestras oficinas en los condados, aquí en el condado, estamos a su servicio. Mi oficina está localizada en el 7833 de Lagden. Vengan a mi oficina, les ayudamos para su operación. Si el idioma y tecnología es un problema, tenemos computadoras y hablamos su idioma. Vamos a conseguir cualquier persona que hable su idioma para que las ayudemos. Gracias. And thank you again to the Board Review and my colleagues in uniting to make sure that this information gets to our residents. Thank you.
Again, I want to thank all of you for attending the press conference. I want to thank my colleagues, Commissioner Cardenas and Commissioner Steele, and the commissioners from the Board of Review. I'm sorry, from the County Board for their support. We're here to sound the alarm that the Board of Review is available, and we're here to help taxpayers throughout Cook County who think they've been overassessed. Please contact our office through our website at cookcountyboardofreview.com, where you can file an appeal online and you can identify when your township is open for filing. If it is not open, you can pre-file. You can also contact our office at 312-603-7341. And we will get you to the right person to make sure you have access and the information necessary to appeal. With that, I think we'll take some questions, if any.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Thanks everyone for showing.
The third